Hello, Nancy here, and now I want to show you how to do a seam on bound off edges. This is the equivalent of a Kirschner, if you will. Some people call it faux Kirschner. Other people just call it a sewn bind off. But more importantly, if done correctly, it's very much a good looking seam. And you would use this for the most part on your shoulder seams. And it's real simple to do, and I want you to think about V's. I don't usually start on my edge stitch. I usually go in a ways to do it. And my reason for that is usually it's easier just to come back and finish it up after the fact. But what I'm looking for, if you look here, do you see on this side it's an upside down stitch? Really, I'm taking half of one whole stitch and half of the other. Not here, but here. Okay, so I'm a couple stitches in, okay, and I'm going to go underneath both bars. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to reach over onto this side, and on this side I'm going under a whole stitch. You can see that's a V, it points up. I'm going under a whole stitch. Okay? Then I'm going to reach over here. Again, upside down stitch. Of course, if I flipped it over, it'd be a whole stitch. Then I'm going to reach over here. Now I'm on this side. Okay, so hopefully, okay, as you can see, as this is coming along, I am creating another stockinette stitch. It's a knit stitch. Okay? It's actually quite slick. And it is a strong seam, no doubt about it. You're not going to see this droop off whatsoever. Okay, under, if I go under here, you're going to lose your whole line. It's not going to look good. My reason for using a different color yarn, of course, is so that you can see what you're doing. Okay, as you can see here, it looks exactly like my other knit stitches. Now some people pull it tight until it's invisible. I don't do that. I kind of like the idea of it laying on top of the other. I think that looks kind of nice. But it's up to you. It's totally up to you. So you're lining up, like I tell people, point, there's the point, to point. That point's coming down, this point's coming up. I've always known it as a faux Kirschner. There's probably other names for it, I'm just probably not familiar with them. Okay. Alright. Oops, it's flipping over. I'm going to go all the way across so that you can see how to sew this on a bound off edge. Okay. It's a nice join. Now, if you pull it tight, obviously it's going to completely disappear, and it's going to look at that point just like a 3-needle bind off, which you can also do. Either way, you can either keep it loose that it's laying on top, or you can pull it together and it's a nice strong seam on the inside. But that's how you do a faux Kirschner graph on bound off stockinette edges.